There was tears at Pittodrie Stadium today, and it wasn't from the travelling buddy support. No, it was from Bojan Miovski as Aberdeen won 3-1, and they took the opportunity to say goodbye to their best player. How long would you say he's been Aberdeen's best player? Is he the best player since 2000, for example? Or what would you say? Is he better than Lewis Ferguson? Because they treated him like a god.
Not for me. I think Lewis Ferguson's a better player. I think Lewis Ferguson's got a bigger ceiling. Miovski scores the goals, he's a striker, I mean, I get that. But we've seen Lewis Ferguson light it up in Serie A. For me, it's criminal that he never got more opportunity at the Euros. We'll see how Miovski goes, right? I think it's hard to tell at the moment.
Well, I need to stop you that Lewis Ferguson was injured at the Euros, mate. So, Clark, we can blame Clark for a lot of things, but we can't blame him for not playing a guy.
Yeah, but let's be honest, he wouldn't have fucking played anyway, would he? Because Clark's shite.
Alright, I'll accept that, but I'm looking at what they did for Aberdeen.
What build-up did he get going into the Euros?
Not much.
And he was fully fit then?
Right, well, I'm talking about...
I made one mistake, right? Forgive me.
Right, what about Ferguson, alright? What did he do for Aberdeen? Is what he did for Aberdeen bigger than what Miovski's done? Who was the better player for Aberdeen?
What's Miovski done for Aberdeen? What have they won under him?
Well, Lewis Ferguson won them, hee-haw.
Well, Lewis Ferguson got them into Europe, didn't he?
True. But my point is, he scored crucial goals in Europe to beat Frankfurt and co.
Here, and I'm sure Lewis Ferguson would have contributed well to Aberdeen in Europe had he stayed.
So do you think it's pathetic, this goodbye here? The fans giving him a big cheery...
No, it's not pathetic. He's a good player. Arguably best striker in the league. He's right up there. You'd have to say he's up there with the likes of Shankland and Kyogo. But yeah, I mean, he's leaving. He's only been there 2 years, but it's been a really good 2 years, so... You know, it's sad, Aberdeen losing him, of course. You never want to lose your best player, and right now he is Aberdeen's best player. No doubt about that. But if they're getting good money, then they can use that to rebuild the squad, and that's probably what Jimmy Phelan will be looking to do. I imagine he will want to shape and build the squad in his own way, and it's easier to do that if you're getting a big chunk of money for your star player. So obviously, he would rather bring in players and keep Miovski, no doubt about it, but that won't be an option. I'm just intrigued to see how much of this money that Aberdeen earn from Miovski actually gets spent on putting back into the club, because I think that's what they need to do. Can't sell Miovski for about 8 million and then be like, here's 1.5, Jimmy Phelan, work with it. I think that he should be going out and spending at least half of what Aberdeen get from Miovski. So about going forward, if these teams want to have any ambition of closing the gap, then see, when you do sell a player and you get good money, you need to invest that in the squad. It can't be going into the boardroom's pockets, and I think that happens far too many times.
It does. Aberdeen, great start to the season, 6 points out of 6, sitting at the top of the league, not quite top, because Celtic are top on goal difference, which you need to point out. But regardless, yeah, you're right. If they spend half the money, why not go for it? It's not about time that some team grabbed the league by the scruff and tried to win it outside the Old Firm. Come on, is this not the year? Can Jimmy Thielen do it? An unknown quantity. Can he do it? Can he win the league for Aberdeen?
Probably not, but...
Why not go for it, though? Why not?
Go for it in what way?
Fucking spend the Miovski money, don't bank it.
Well, that's what I'm saying they should do, but whether that happens or not remains to be seen. I'm not convinced.
Who's he the best Aberdeen striker since?
Who's the best Aberdeen? That's a good question.
I'm assuming he's clear of Cosgrove, he's clear of...
Oh, fuck,
he's clear of Rooney.
Pretty good, but... He's clear of Cosgrove, he's clear of Rooney. He's probably... He's the best Aberdeen striker in my lifetime. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily, no one else really comes close.
Yeah, because this guy's getting a move to a Champions League team that finished third in La Liga. We're not talking about, he's got a move to, the sixth best team in Turkey. We're talking the real McCoy here with Bojan Miovski.
Yeah, and that's what you've actually seen with Aberdeen over the years when they're selling their players. They're not selling them to just nobodies. They're actually selling them to big clubs in the big leagues.
Yeah, he can cry though, but at the end of the day, he doesn't have to leave them. At the end, he could stay if he really wanted.
Well, yeah,
to.
if it was going to upset him that much, he could have decided, you know what, I don't want to leave. I want to stay here. But obviously, that's not the case. He wants to go, which is fair enough.
There's no argument to make though, right? Girona is in the Champions League. They're in La Liga. It's not like we can be like, but Aberdeen have got European football. Girona have got Champions League football, and this guy. I think he'll score a few goals in the Champions League.
Is that a difference maker? If Aberdeen were still in Europe, would he have stayed this year?
No, because Girona's in the Champions League. I'm saying maybe if Aberdeen were in Europe, but the team he was going to weren't in Europe, it'd be a difference maker. But it is what it is, man. It's a big move for him. It's a good move for Aberdeen. It's a lot of money in their bank. No official details on it yet. I guess that'll break in the next. The fact he said this goodbye, this has to be his last game. They do play, of course, next week. So yeah, if it breaks during the week, we'll be there to cover it. But until next time, we bid farewell too. Peace.